Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to you. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning, a brand new week, brand new month starting today. Month of December, one final month in 2025. Hard to believe already. Winter weather advisory continues until noon today over southeast and far south central and southeast Nebraska, north central, northeast Kansas. Snow is going to be winding down in the hours ahead here from northwest to southeast. These are the areas with the highest amounts of snow, 1 to 3, 3.5 inches. Highest amounts I think will end up being in far southeast Nebraska. We saw a half inch to an inch around the Tri-Cities area. Now, not a super heavy snow, but enough to make things slick. Be very careful out there this morning. Futurecast is definitely underdoing things here. We still have some light snow left. It's a little heavier in here, but the snow will gradually wind down from northwest to southeast through the day. Here's the noon hour. Starting to get some sunshine here. We'll get some partial clearing in the Tri-Cities by noon. More sun this afternoon. We'll get some clearing late in the day in southeast Nebraska. Overnight tonight, some models hinting at a little fog, so we'll go with at least patchy fog in eastern Nebraska. The rest of us, some increasing clouds after midnight. It will be kind of a mix of clouds and sun on your Tuesday. A little bit warmer, though, Tuesday. And then late Tuesday into Tuesday night, increasing cloud cover. Here comes the next system that'll bring us a chance of some flurries by early Wednesday. North winds will be pretty stiff, and it's going to be colder again Wednesday and especially into Wednesday night. Highs today, they'll struggle a bit, 20s and 30s for highs. Coldest in the east, more snow on the ground, warmer out west, less snow on the ground. Heading into tonight, down into the teens, some single digits in northeast and east central Nebraska. A little bit better tomorrow. We'll see high temperatures back to the 30s and 40s. Again, warmer the farther west that you go. Tomorrow night, down into the 20s, but we may not warm up much on Wednesday with a cold front coming in and strong north winds, breezy north winds anyway. So that's going to bring those temperatures down. In fact, these could be midday highs. We could see these temperatures drop in the afternoon. So it's not going to be an overly nice day on a Wednesday. And then check out Wednesday night into Thursday, down into the single digits and teens. And I think we'll see some sub-zero readings over northeast Nebraska here. I think it's going to be quite cold to start off our Thursday. Thursday brings some recovery, but it's still only 20s and 30s. Some low 40s out west. We'll start to warm things up heading into the end of the week. Let's check out that long-range forecast. The end of the week does hold some hope for some slightly better temperatures ahead, but then another drop in temperatures on Sunday. I'm going to throw in some small chances of moisture for Saturday and Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that as it gets closer. Pretty low confidence right now. Looking at the long range, there are some signs of maybe warming up a little bit more into early next week, where we may be pushing close to 50 around next Tuesday and Wednesday. That'll be nice to have. Hopefully we can get a little warming trend ahead of us here. Most of the long-range models do hint at that warming trend down the road. Looking at North Platte here, you get the flurries that are wrapping up this morning. Flurries again Wednesday morning. Beyond that, maybe some light moisture this weekend. So nothing significant on the way. A few down days like today where it's a little colder, Wednesday a little colder, and then Sunday. But a lot of those days starting to sneak in some more 40s, and we might even get above 50 next week here. So we do look for a warming trend into next week. In fact, the Climate Prediction Center for next week is hinting at that warmer air budging in from the west. Much of the western U.S. seeing that, and some of the central U.S. as well, as that colder air finally kind of gets shoved away from us a little bit. Near average precipitation. I don't see any major storm systems over the next week or two. I'll show you here what we have. And again, there's our snow this morning. Beyond that, we've got this very minor stuff on Wednesday, probably more flurries than anything. So I'm not too concerned about that. And then as looking ahead to the weekend, I mentioned those small chances Saturday and Sunday. Right now, nothing significant for the weekend, but could see some minor moisture in there. So I'm very fearful to even see anything there. Beyond that, there's still not much through the middle of next week. So really no major storm systems on the way anytime soon. Here's our snow this morning from the GFS perspective. That moves on out later on this morning into the afternoon. Flurries possible on Wednesday morning. Not much there. What happens this weekend, Saturday to Sunday? Throwing in some small chances of snow, but we'll see about that right now. Beyond that, not much. So again, not expecting anything significant over the next week and a half. How about the cold, though? We still get these shots of colder air. Today's one of them. We'll warm up a little bit tomorrow. And then another shot of colder air on Wednesday. Some of that lingering into Thursday, although already warming up a little bit out west on Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, a little warm up, but here comes the next shot of colder air Sunday. It's brief, though. And then look at next week. We may see temperatures really start to warm up next week and try to budge that Arctic air away from us a little bit here and maybe provide for a nice little stretch of some above average temperatures ahead towards the middle of December. Let's check out the GFS model. Again, better tomorrow. Then here comes that next cold shot on Wednesday. Still kind of lingering Thursday, although western areas do start to warm up a bit. And then Friday and Saturday, a little warming trend before that next shot of colder air on Sunday, right there. But then next week again, trying to warm up a little bit next week here. So hopefully we get some milder air returning to our area. Well, with that, that's all I have for you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning. I will be back with you on Tuesday, and that'll be it for me this week. I'll be off the rest of the week after Tuesday, so that'll be my final forecast. But as you saw there's not a lot that I have to cover anyway, as the things are going to go a little quieter. And like I said, maybe by the time I return next week, we're talking about some nicer weather to come as we get towards the 8th, 9th, 10th of December, and maybe even beyond a little bit. So everybody, thank you all for watching on this Monday. I'll see you all again on Tuesday morning. Take care, and God bless. Bye.